Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your friendly neighborhood super Negro, Anthony Sterling here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the inaugural episode or the return of the Triple B podcast, better known as Bitches, Booze, and Brunch. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And trust me, I am not one said bitch, but I do not also drink booze, but I do enjoy a good brunch. But this is a special that is going to be happening right here on the TSWN network, right here on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, where the lovely queens of podcasting will get together and conversate, or I guess, what do you want to say? Have
Converse.
a converse or a beautiful dialogue with each other over plentiful booze, and you may get a deviled egg or two. And they'll be talking about exactly, not deviled dick, deviled egg, woman.
I like both.
I know you do. We've heard. But
What would a devil's
this
dick look like?
I'll show you a picture later.
I don't know. It's not in my mind. It is what it is. But as you
It's like
can
that
see,
thing that goes like this and then the one that goes like that, but it's together. I don't know. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you.
Okay, she's imagining her rabbit. But y'all, I will give the floor to the moderator of this cadre of cock talk, because that's what it's going to be like this episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give the floor now to Ms. Britt Williams. I will see y'all next time.
Bye.
By Anthony.
He's gone.
So, Bitches, Booze, and Brunch was an idea we had years ago, and I think we had one episode. It was pretty good. It was on YouTube, but it didn't stick.
It was a hot ass mess. Tell the truth. It was a hot.
It was a hot fucking mess.
No, don't get me wrong. It
Was
made
I
for,
there? I don't
it made
remember.
for excellent content, but it was a hot fucking mess.
Yeah, there were tears. They were
Oh,
yelling.
lots of tears, lots of yelling.
Yeah.
Lots of yelling.
Lots of yelling.
Yelling? Oh my.
Yeah.
And tears. It was a lot.
Yeah, a lot of tears. But with that said, after 2 years, have we been doing this 2 years for Talkin' Ish?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
about
about.
2 years. 2 years of Talkin' Ish, we realized that a lot of our hotels would make for great content, so we decided to resurrect it. So for me, it felt like time. I want to talk about dicks. I want to talk about dicks phase. So there's where we are. And I get to talk about pussy, so yay. Because I get to talk about it all. Yay.
I mean, I have one. Does that count?
It can. I mean, do you play with your own?
Of course.
I
Who the
do.
fuck else-
Okay, then.
Who the fuck
Right.
else would I
Thank
allow
you.
to play with it? I'm just saying, like, why would I, it's there, why would I not? Hell.
So what I want to do is a quick check-in, see how everybody's week is going as far as the male species or female species or whatever species you want to fuck, suck, or cuck. So,
my.
go.
Oh, I am, at this point in time, I am only down for one species, but if the chance arises, maybe that could be different, but it hasn't come up in 43 years, so I don't see that happening, but as
Any
far as
fucking
the
sucking or
men's,
cucking?
yeah, a little bit, little bit.
All
Bit.
all right.
Don't be shy.
All right.
Oh, no. Little bit.
All right. Any other options in the future next week? I mean, is this going to be a rotating thing, or is this a one-time thing? Or?
I don't know. And I mean, it would rotate, but it would take a while to rotate. So, I don't know.
Okay. All right. I won't ask on a scale from 1 to 10, but I'll just.
Oh,
leave it there.
no. That can't, no.
I won't ask that.
Yeah.
Rhea.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, everyone, she is sick, and she so valiantly wanted to continue to do this, even though we told her
Valiantly, nigga.
More like aggressively.
That
Like
part.
Helene, how does she do it?
Let's just do it, okay? We're all on here already.
Okay, bitch.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm just not in my
She
full
yelled
self.
at me so much my towel fell because I didn't have clothes on when we first started this. So.
And I got
She
to
was
see
naked.
a little bit of nip.
Oh, she did see some nip.
Just a little bit.
Oh, nip
I was like, shit.
So,
Yeah.
Araya, for you, any talent
Yes.
in your lineup lately?
No, I am celibate at this point in my life. I love to reminisce about the past, though.
How
But
long
I'm
has it
not
been?
getting. I think it's been like a year and a half.
Oh, Jesus. Wait.
Holy shit!
I had to
Yeah.
grab on. I had to grab on to something.
And it wasn't the last person I slept with wasn't even good. So does that count?
Wait, I think I know the last person you slept with. Like that, I don't know him, but I do remember it was an individual who used to partake in the show,
No.
in the active listening portion of the show.
Oh yes,
Oh,
he used to
yes.
be a listener.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right. Yes, he was a listener.
I was like, nigga, oh my God. Nigga, me too. Oh my God.
Yes, he started listening and he enjoyed the show. I don't know if he still listens. He probably doesn't. I'm gonna assume he stopped listening.
Boo. Why you stop listening? Just because he don't like you, he gotta stop listening?
I
What
know.
about the rest of us?
I know, right? So, because he thought it was a fair and balanced show, because we had the male perspective and the female perspective. He gave really good feedback. I think he even wrote in.
Oh, nice.
So-
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So it's
Yeah.
been a year and a half since the last dick.
Yeah.
That's so troubling. Are you
No,
okay?
rate it.
I'm okay with it.
Has it fused together like a Barbie doll?
No, I have toys.
Oh,
Like I still get the urge every so often, but it's not like it used to be since, I'm by myself.
So did he break it? Did he kill your urge to like?
No, it
Was he
doesn't.
that
It doesn't
bad?
have any. It doesn't have
Break it.
anything to do with him. It's more so me because I
So
could
she
have.
says.
I could have got back on the horse after that relationship ended, but yeah, the horse, the proverbial horse. But I just don't feel like it.
Okay. All right.
is this like a menopause thing or?
It might be.
No.
It might be.
No.
You don't
No.
know until it hits you. How are you
I
gonna say
think-
no?
I think it's a portion of your life. I think we all, well, minus
yeah.
one, Helene, we've gone through it where we're not feeling it. We just don't want to. I had 4 years of
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
want
weren't
to fuck.
attracted to the person that you were with. If you had found somebody that you found attractive,
Wait,
you may have
you
felt
went
differently.
4 years
Uh-huh.
and had a man?
marriage. In a marriage.
Oh, nigga.
So 3 years in the marriage and the year between where I didn't date anybody when we were separated and going through the divorce and all that. I didn't date. I didn't look
Oh,
at.
man.
I hid. Talk about fused together. The first time I had sex, Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, you popped that cherry all over again, didn't you? Oh, my God.
I have to tell you, I was literally like, we have to do that again because I can't remember half of that because I was still in the beginning of it when you were at the end. Like, let's do that again. Let's do that all over again.
Oh, no.
It's like a saltine tasted like a Ritz.
August, September, October. Wait. September, October, November, December, January. Oh, I did go like 5 months recently.
Wow.
Nice.
That
Were
was
you in a
inadvertent.
coma?
Man,
You
that
weren't
was
in a coma?
No, I'm lying. Hold on. October, November, December, January. 4 months.
Oh, that's
No,
not
I was
bad.
awake. I mean, but I was disgruntled with things, and I did not want to. I didn't want to have to go fight. Like, I didn't want to add to the number, but I didn't want to spin the block neither. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I haven't had sex since May.
That's
May
a
of
lie.
what, bitch?
The lie
Why
detector determined that was
The ad
a
is a lie.
lie.
I was like, May of what, bitch?
Okay, look.
January.
All right.
No. What month is this? It's
It was
February.
January. It was January.
It was January?
But it didn't count. It didn't count
No,
because
yes,
it was
it
to
counted.
get over It was,
counted.
and honestly, to be honest with you, it was mid. It wasn't anything to write home about. The making out was so much better than the sex.
If you can't count it just because it was raggedy, then my number is significantly less. But that ain't how that shit works. No, I got my list in my phone, and I make sure. Let me update this motherfucker real quick. I keep my list.
There's been a new
Okay,
entry.
wait, your list. We're not talking about our body count, but I just want to say, her and I wrote the list together one day when I was driving home from work. She wrote that shit down. Her son found it, and she let him think that was me with just my little hoe ass.
I did. He's like, what are these names? I said, shit, you know that motherfucker you met? She's an unholy woman. Just don't even worry about it, son. I said she was driving, and I was just writing names down for her. I'm glad he was not smart enough to look at the names because he would have saw his father's name on it. But
I know, that's what I was wondering.
Neither here nor there.
I'm a home wrecking hoe. I'm not just a hoe. I'm a home wrecking hoe.
I mean, but come on, his daddy's name is David. How many Davids in the world are there? Like,
I have never fucked a.
Think about that. Think about that lie before it comes out your mouth.
I don't remember fucking a David, but I want to say for me,
that's better.
this week for me. It's been a good week. I had a lunch date yesterday.
Oh.
At work.
Male or female?
Male.
Color?
And tan.
That's not black, but it's not white, so we will let it progress. Continue.
It's about proximity because they fired
I don't want to hear
another
that
black
bullshit.
person. They fired a really fine-ass black guy. I was doing something, I looked, and I was like, I can't find this person's profile. Somebody else was like, oh, we just let him go. I'm like, we have like 3 black people on the team. We can't just be letting people go. Like, come on. His name is
Don't start your mess. We need this job. And when I say
I know we do.
This nigga say we need this job.
Well, so, yeah. So, I stayed up till 2 in the morning last night texting. I was appropriately texting. Mm-hmm. If I received some sex, that's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Was it a welcome, though?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Whoo-wee.
She hasn't been at the job for a week yet, and she's got sexting.
Was there a dick
2
pic
weeks?
involved?
No, I don't want any dick pics right now.
Wow.
From this person or in general?
Don't send me a dick pic unless you have an actual hog.
You're
like,
childish. You are childish.
No, like if you have a hog, you can send me an unsolicited dick pic, but don't send me mushroom caps. Please don't. I'm not interested. But
what if that's all he has to give?
He can give me a hug.
So you would connect with this person personally, socially, and hit it off with them, and then if they have a mushroom cap, you just cut them off?
Wait,
sorry,
am I
who's
not
asking?
understanding what a mushroom cap is? Because, like...
It's like a toadstool.
Aren't they all? Oh, you mean like... Oh.
Like a short and fat one, I guess?
Oh,
Is that what
a
you're
little
thinking
fella.
of?
I do want a dick pic eventually because
stubby.
we've already decided we're gonna fuck. That's a
What
definite.
is your deciding factor in size? Because I say I need 2 hands. Then that's like
I would prefer 2 hands, and I don't want to have to pretend 2 hands. Because have you ever done you got to pretend 2 hands and overlay? Yes.
No, or you got to get all that extra ball skin in there to act like it.
Yeah.
I go no hands when it's little. I just go no hands.
That part.
You look
That
like.
part.
Because why are we playing? Like
Just
we,
like this.
we both know what
Like
it
this.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
There was one that was like this.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
If you can't at
I'm
least
sorry.
get one of
What?
these,
It was like what?
like if you can't at least get one of these, that's just. Oh, I'm sorry.
I had a
micro.
dick that looked like a magic marker. It was normal in length. It was like 5 inches, but it was probably about that big around.
Oh, I had
Hard.
one of those once. He
And
was half white.
I tried to overcompensate, and I was like loud and shit, and he literally in the middle was like, "Don't, just don't." He was like that.
You know what?
I was
I like a self-aware king. I do. He knew it. He knew that shit was whack. He knew that shit was whack.
I was like, all right, I'll just blow you then. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah, because you can't really insert a micropene, right?
He wasn't a micropene though.
She
He
said
was.
the length was. She said the length was average.
It was average. He was just that big around.
Oh.
Huge balls.
Four,
Huge balls.
Ew.
Like this is 5 inches or so, give or take. Let's see.
Now,
One,
for that
2,
that girth,
4, 5. This would be opportune.
yeah.
I like how we were going to talk about the one that got away, but we're just talking about big
Talking about
dicks.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do have to say though, I had a dude whose head was remarkably way rounder than the shaft, and the shaft wasn't small either. No, that was a nice one. It was a nice one.
I had a baby arm one time. I mean, I've had a couple of baby arms, but this one hurt my legs. It hurt the joints in my legs. That's how big it was. Like, I don't know where that thing was going.
God.
It was like this.
Yeah.
Like, he unzipped his
Same.
pants and it fell off. And I was like,
No.
where is
He
that
had it
thing
wrapped
going?
around his waist.
It
No,
sure
mine
did.
was a shower, and I was like, oh, okay, and then it just was one of the. I was like, it keeps going.
That's a grower. That's a grower.
Yeah, that's a grower.
That's a grower.
A shower is
And he was
just,
light
it's
skinned,
always
too.
big. Really?
He was like brick.
See, I be sleeping on light skins.
I was not
prefer
expecting
mine
that at all.
Chocolatey.
Me too, normally, but the opportunity came and was there, and I was like, well, let's try it. And I, oh my God, sir, where the fuck?
Is
I
that the
have-
one that got away?
No.
Oh.
Really quick, because I just want to ask, because I need to know. Araya, did I fuck Booby or Cocky? Or was it Vic? It was Vic. I
It
fucked
was
Vic.
Vic.
I'm
Vic had a
mad that
big
their
dick,
names
too.
are Booby and Cocky. Are these grown men with these names?
Well, we were children. We were teenagers.
No, we were not
20s.
teenagers because I didn't have sex until 18. So, no.
Oh, you were early 20s.
What do you consider?
I
What do
was
you
a
consider
teenager.
late time frame? Because I was just talking about this with somebody, and he was like, "Oh, I had sex late," and I was like, "What's late?" And he's like, 17. I'm like, "That's not late."
That's not late.
It's not late, but it's not early either. It's right around the time that
Most people.
I was saying
do
that's not
lose their
normal.
virginity.
I was a junior in high school, and I did it, and then I didn't do it again until I was a senior. I was like, this is overrated. And then once I got to my senior year, I was like, oh, this is what they're talking about.
Yeah, but can high school guys, like, okay, I remember I would have friends who tell me that, high school they had sex, it was whatever, it was mid, they had no expectations. They got to college, it was a little bit better, but everybody was either drunk or high most of the time. And then they would have sex with like a grown man, and realize that any sex they had, college and below, was marginal.
Because
Yeah,
college
I don't
guys are just in
remember-
it to nut.
I don't remember having that good of sex in high school, except for my 19-year-old boyfriend. He was a white guy, too. He was pretty good. He had a little bit of a curve, so that helped. Yeah.
My senior year, my boyfriend, my senior year, we had excellent, great sex. And I thought it was like that, like, oh, this is just high school, until I started getting older, and I was like, damn, that motherfucker really, that shit was good, even in high school. Damn. That would segue into the one that got away.
Is he the one that got away?
It's between him and one other person, but he had much better peen than the other person. The other
What made
person
this
and
one
I
special,
were
though?
the other person and I were more like soul matched. He and I were friendship sex matched.
Okay.
But the
But
one
his
that got
penis
away,
wasn't all
what made
that?
him special?
Well, I said there was kind of two, but the one I'm talking about, my high school boyfriend and I got somewhat serious because, like, we had made plans to possibly be married. He went off to the Army. He was enlisted. He enlisted when I met him as a senior in high school, and his dad was career military, so he already knew he was going to go into the Army. And even when he went away, like we were still in constant communication all through basic and everything like that. And he was a good guy. He was a good man. Even at a young age, he was a good man.
So what happened?
Just him being deployed.
Uh,
It was long, like he was deployed. It wasn't like, oh, he went to the other side of the country. He went to a whole nother, I mean, the other side of this country. He went to a whole nother country. And it was and I was young. We were both young. We were fucking 18, 19 years old. Nobody was trying to like do long distance like that. Like, and our parents were both in our ears, like, y'all are young, y'all should date. You don't want to be saddled down to your high school sweetheart type thing. And I was like, well, okay, I mean, all right, mom.
yeah.
I should have stuck that shit out. I found him some years later on like Facebook, and he was the funny part is I think I was the only black girl he ever dated.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, like when I met him, he had a half white son in high school. Like he had the kid as junior year, and I met him as a senior, and the girl was trailer trash ass white girl. And we dated all through senior year, after a year after senior year, and then once I found him on Facebook, and I was like, oh, that tracks, back with a white girl.
Oh,
Married to
wow.
another
Damn.
white girl.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do you think if you guys had stuck it out, how long you guys would have lasted?
I don't know. He was like I said, he was a very good man, even from an early age. Even as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, he was a very good guy. So there's no telling. And we would have grown together, and we had similar upbringings. We had similar backgrounds. We liked similar things. And it was an easy relationship. Even then, it was an easy relationship. Even through all those teenage angst and tumultuous issues, when you're still in high school, there's always the, oh, she looked at me funny, or like childish shit. We didn't have any of that then. So I think it would have grown into be something a little easier than probably some marriages end up being that have to grow
Right.
together. But who's to say?
Without, like, I'm sure you don't put thought into it, but do you think looking back at the guys that you've dated that maybe you are still kind of looking for that spark, that something? And is that why guys haven't lasted?
Um, yes and no, because but that's just it. I will say yes because the standards for which I had for him remain. So it's not like I'm looking for just him. It's just the basic standards that he just
Right.
happened to embody. But I would say no because I don't go around being like, oh, they have to be like this person. And the ones that I have either dated or whatever, I still have lasting friendships with some of those people. And even the kid's dad, like, he went off the rails on his own. Like, that didn't have anything to do with really and truly our relationship. Like, you started to drink. But, no, I mean, no. There was him, and then there was one other that we were kind of connected, soul tie connected, and not just because of sex, but like our mother, we were really good friends, and our mothers died within a year of each other.
Oh,
So
wow.
we bonded over that. And like he was really good friends with my mom. I was really good friends with his mom. And it just did not work because he refused to get the help that he needed to get over his mom's death. And I'm just like, I can't keep replaying. Like, he wanted to live in that moment of her death. And I mean, like, he literally just got out of it. I haven't talked to him in a few years, but our parents both died. Like, his mom died in '02, mine died in '03. He's only been like a functional adult. I mean, he's always been functional. Like, he has always held a good job, finished college, and the whole nine. But like, brain chemistry functional, that's only been within the last probably 5 or so years.
Interesting.
And
What
he
about you,
refuses to go
Rhea?
see anybody.
Um, for me, I think the one that got away is there's like 3 or 4 of them, in my opinion. Because I'm the type of
Are they
person.
Justin Timberlake, Joey Fatone, um, Donnie Wahlberg?
No, they're actual real people.
She said
that
she
I've
don't like the
actually.
Wahlberg dude like that.
Donnie's my friend. The I'm talking about people that I've dated, actually dated, not people that
Okay.
I've
You
fooled
stalked.
around with
Not
for.
people you stalked, but people that
I didn't
knew
stalk
they were in a
anybody.
relationship with you.
I didn't stalk anybody. I was invited. That's different.
Tell that motherfucker.
That's right. No, I'm talking about people that I actually had relationships with. There's this one guy who throughout my life, he keeps coming back. Like he's in a full relationship, like a whole ass relationship. I don't know if they're married yet or if if they're just serious, but they've been together for, I'm gonna say, more than 5 or 6 years. But every so often he checks in with me to see how I'm doing. And I have known him since I was like 5 or 6 years old. So I had a crush on him from day one. And that crush has never gone away.
Damn.
So I think
Have y'all ever
about
done
what
anything?
could have been. Yeah, we dated for 1.5 years. Unfortunately, he was not faithful. So me and his baby mother ended up sharing him for like 6 months. And
Did you know you were sharing him?
kind of and kind of not. Like, she used to call me and be like, is he there? Because our baby needs X, Y, and Z. And I'd be like, yeah, hold on. Put him on the phone. And then when I couldn't find him, I'd call her and say, is he there? And she's like, yeah, he's spending time with our kid. Meanwhile, they were fucking.
Well, fuck
And
yeah.
I
He was
knew they
living
were
the
fucking.
life. He was living the
even
whole
got-
ass life.
It even got to the point where me and her would sit there and she would be like, yeah, I don't suck his dick, but we do anal. And I'd be like, well, I suck his dick. I don't do anal with him because his thing is too big. Like, we were talking about our sex life with him. And he loved it. He wanted us to be like sister wives. But the competition was too great. Like, one of us had to win. One of us had to become the victor. And I remember us breaking up because we moved into a house together. And while I was at work, she was there. And that's where I drew the line. I drew the line there. And he was never going to tell me. I caught it because apparently she had gotten a new phone number and she wrote it on a sticky with a heart on it and left it on my coffee table so I would find it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did you guys discuss whether he could bring women back to the house?
No, we were in a committed relationship. So
you didn't know he was still fucking her at that point?
No, they weren't. They weren't. But he was trying to get back together with her. So he was playing me.
Oh.
But she would tell me that I wasn't the first girl, but I was somebody that he actually cared about. She admitted that to me. She was like, no, he cares about you. She was like, I see how he is with you. He was not like that with other girls. You've lasted the longest. So there's something there. She was like, but I'm not ready to let him go. And the funny thing about it is me and her were friends from 3rd grade. See, I lived in a very small town. I grew up in a small town. So it's inevitable that you're going to be with somebody who your friend has been with because there's just a lack of available men. So her and I weren't as combative because we were friends. And I had left and gone away to college and moved, had a child, lived in Boston for several years, and then moved back to my hometown. And that's when him and I met at a bar. He didn't even recognize me because I hadn't seen him since I was like 12 or 13. So I knew exactly who he was because he looked the same, had the same dimples and the same dark hair. He's mixed, but he looks Puerto Rican. Tall, dark hair.
They all do.
Yeah.
All the mixed motherfuckers look Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Some people think he looks white. I think he looks Spanish to me. But I was so attracted to him that I was like, I told my friend that I was with, I'm like, tell Josh to buy me a drink. And
You just named him, motherfucker. You just
I don't
named
care.
him.
He knows who he is.
He knows who he is.
I could text him today and get a dick pic if I wanted to.
Okay. You
but
said there
I
were 3 or
choose-
4, though. So
Yeah,
that's one.
he's probably the most one that I wonder what would have happened if there were no distractions in our relationship. Um, I ended up sleeping with his best friend. And then I ended up sleeping with his best friend's brother. And I had a child by his best friend's brother. So.
This is news to me.
Right?
Well, like I said, remember the small town. There's only so many people you can date. That's why I had to move out of that town. I moved out of that town for 2 reasons. There was nobody else for me to date, and I didn't want my daughter dating a relative because that's how intermixed the families were. The other one that got away.
You can't keep it in your pants. Keep it in the family.
Right. The other one that got away, I will say, is my baby's father, is Richie. I love Richie. To this day, I still love Richie. He's a good man.
I love Richie.
Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah.
He's like, good.
I left him because things were getting volatile between us, and I grew up in a bad situation at home, where my stepfather was abusive to my mother, and I felt like it could have gone that way. He never put his hands on me, but he had a hair trigger for certain things, and that scared me. With therapy and medication, I think he could have been leveled out, but he's Puerto Rican and they don't believe in that type of thing. So
I have to say, do you remember when you're in like kindergarten and against the wall is the ABCs and they have the capital A and the lowercase a? Y'all look like the capital I and the lowercase I when you stood together.
Yes, Richie was a short king.
Oh.
How tall are you? How tall was he? Well, is he?
He's like 5'5" and I'm 5'8".
Nigga.
I need to let him know.
I met him sitting down. He picked us up. He picked me and Britt up. And I was sitting down, so he was sitting down, so I didn't know how tall he was. I just thought he was cute.
I want to see a picture of this person.
Oh, do I have? I don't have a new picture now.
You want to know what he looks like? All you have to do is look at her son.
Yeah, my son looks just like him.
Basically,
the only thing is my nose. My son has my nose. Yep. But he looks just like his dad. I would say he's the one that got away because of what he became. He became a homeowner. He became successful in his business. He became an excellent parent and father. And he's always been a constant in my life. He's always been like a good ass person to me. Like if I need something, he's there. So I would say him. And then the other one that got away would be my ex-boyfriend that cheated on me. And now, cheating is not okay. I don't condone it. But I could.
You know when people start shit out like that?
I could have put up with it. I'm just
there
saying.
There you go. That right there.
Living in the ebb and laugh of luxury. So I would have put up with it for that because what does Rhea want now more than anything? Money.
That part. Oh.
And he would have provided me with money because when we were together, he took care of me. So I could have put up with a little bit of cheating.
Oh man, you know, I got one like that too. Like the cheating, cheating was a deal breaker, and I'm thinking back now, I'm like, maybe I could have stuck it out, but no, there was I
told Jazz about him, and Jazz was like, no, you made the right decision to leave.
Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing, when they cheat,
but I think about him often.
Well, when they cheat, it's like drawing a line in the sand, and then they're like, oh, I can put a toe over it? Okay, cool.
Right.
Next time I'm going to put a whole ass foot over it. It's anytime they know, and you are okay with it, as far as they're concerned, I believe, this is just me, any respect they might have had for you goes out the window when you just accept it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I left. I couldn't accept it at that point. I was so much in love with him that I thought this was such a huge betrayal, and it was such like our whole like life just fell apart, and I was so hurt. So I had to stay with that feeling, so I wouldn't let him back. Because he tried for 2 weeks. He would sit parked outside my house, wrote me a 5-page letter, kept coming to my job, kept sending me things.
No, he didn't. Aaliyah, oh no, she was a 7-page letter.
4-page. She was 4-page.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 4 pages.
Oh,
well, that's one in a million you're singing.
I'm amazed that Ray didn't start singing it.
Well, I'm not gonna disgrace my late cousin with my vocals, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, those three men, and that have been, and none of them are black, which is funny because I'm more attracted to black men.
You mean black as in descendant of slave black?
Well,
in the
first one was half black. The second one was Puerto Rican. The third one was Chinese. So.
Oh, why didn't I even think about that one? Jesus Christ.
I didn't name him, that's why.
You know what it is? I will say you were hurt for a very long time. Yeah. You were very hurt for a very long time.
It took me a long time to get over that relationship. And just get over him in general. Like, he used to get on my nerves when we were together, but it was cute. It was cute. He just did stupid things because he was a silly personality. But you got to be with somebody that makes you laugh, right? That's big for me. And he made me laugh like nobody else. So, but he made me feel so secure that when I found out about the cheating, that was like the ultimate betrayal to me.
Right.
Like that was.
You can never trust him.
Right.
So.
What about you, Britt?
Me? None. There's none that have even
none.
No, there's none. There's literally none. Even the one that dumped me multiple times was not really one that got away, because I don't think, now that I can think about it, I don't think that I should be this clear and okay with it. And after the final dumping where it was like, this is it, I woke up the next morning and I looked at myself and I looked so calm and relaxed, and I looked so much better and less stressed out. And I realized that that's not, I don't care how I feel about this person, that's what you're supposed to look like in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Not the opposite. But for me, there's not one motherfucker who got away from me, because I've never been up until recently, I've never loved anybody. No, and baby daddies, no, that's okay. I mean, no, I think about my life with baby daddy number one. Fuck that. That individual I found out from a very reliable source still goes and sees prostitutes.
Oh.
Still to this day.
Me. Oh,
no,
real?
not you. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Their whole ass
real
police
just now.
officer.
That motherfucker. Like she got real. God damn.
He's a whole ass police officer, and he frequents prostitutes like crazy. He is married.
How has he gotten away with his entire life, basically?
Well, maybe back in the day when he was fine as fuck, because now he's sad, he's soft, he's doughy. He'll fuck anything. So no, that would have been my life. I think about baby daddy number two. He used to beat my ass, so he tried to kill me. So I'd be dead. Yeah. I'd be dead. And baby daddy number three wanted to move my ass to Pennsylvania. And that was what I needed to get the fuck away. Like, I was like, I'll be homeless and pregnant. Because I sure as shit didn't want to live with that. I didn't want to. No, there's not a motherfucker who got away. Not a one. There's one. There's one I liked. He had a small penis. I know. He was really nice.
You really liked him.
Like, he wanted to do anal, and I have a whole thing about it, and I was like, sure. And honestly,
it's small. You might as well.
I didn't feel much because that shit was tiny.
How did he even get it past the cheeks? He must have had to spread your shit like really wide.
And that hurts when they be spreading it that wide, and then you get that crack on the top of your ass.
Yeah. Well, even I get that, and I don't have much ass.
He was a good boyfriend in the fact that, but this is sad. He didn't hit me. He didn't call me names.
They're not supposed to. Jesus.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why I'm saying it's sad.
Oh,
like,
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
That's how low my bar.
Look, we're going to put a number on this episode as just a personal hotline for Britt. Can you just call in and just talk to her and be like, motherfucker, there are those of us out here that just ain't calling you out your name and ain't smacking you around, and that's literally the bar is in hell if that is the scope of leveling out.
He didn't hit me. He didn't cheat on me. He didn't call me out my name. He didn't embarrass me in front of people. He didn't threaten me. He didn't gaslight. He had an opportunity to further his career. And so I said, how about we break up so you can go? He was going to go to France to study.
Why you didn't want to go to Pennsylvania, bitch?
Okay, no, not with baby daddy. Oh my, I can't pick a baby daddy to save my fucking life. If you are the dregs of society, if you have no ambition, like your ambition is to have no ambition. If you routinely say my car is in the shop, if you just recently moved either in with your mama or moved out with your mama to live with multiple fucking roommates, I was the one for you. I was the motherfucker. If you said, no, we don't live to, yeah, we're still married, but I sleep on the couch. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
There's so many times I was like, really? Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, she's not even nice to me or nothing. No, I just sleep on the couch. She sleeps in the room and da-da-da. Okay, so do you want to go out to dinner? Well, we can't really go out to dinner because, no. Okay, this is not the cheating tales. But the point is, I let that guy go because he was going to France to study, become a chef. And, like, I'm not going to stand in the way of your...
And he could cook, bitch.
Oh, he could cook his ass off.
Oh, no. I'd have been like, let me get this passport together, baby. Let me... Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui, bitch.
And once again, it was a matter of shitting where I ate. Because everybody... Jesus, that time in my life, I was fucking everybody. I worked at a mall. So if you were a cop doing a fucking... you know, a thing at the mall, I was going to fuck you. If you worked at the mall, I was probably going to fuck you. You know, if you were a traveling NBA, NFL,
Nigga said, if
MLB
you was
player,
to the mall selling thesauruses, I was the one for
Britt
you.
was going to fuck you. If anyone said I was pretty, so for me, there was no one that got away because I didn't even know who I was to sit here and stop someone. I didn't know what a good relationship was because, like I said, that was my fucking bar. I'm the one that got away.
Oh, what a...
From everybody?
From myself.
Oh.
That took a dark turn. Dun, dun, dun.
No, but have you ever been somebody's the one who got away? Because I think about me, and there have been a couple of individuals who later came back. Like, I lived with somebody, we talked about marriage, and this is the person when I moved from Boston to California. I broke up with him. He was in the firehouse. I sent him a text and said, I'm moving next week. You need to come get your shit. I'm moving across the country. Me and the kids are leaving. So that's how he found out I was leaving him. And years later, he came to California, took me out to dinner and was like, you were the one that got away. I want to give you everything that, you know, you ever wanted. I was an idiot back then. Oh, this is Hector.
Yeah, he wasn't cute though.
No, he wasn't. He looked like a mongrel. He
looked
looked like
man.
No, you know who he looked like? Schmeagol.
Yeah.
He looked like Schmeagol.
He did.
What the fuck is wrong with Britt and these ugly dudes?
She doesn't like cute boys.
I do like cute boys.
Until recently.
He is fine. I just want to say that individual, he's beautiful to look at. But
I got to clean my glasses, nigga. What the fuck? A mongrel?
But no, and he was like, you got away. And so at that point, I didn't want to be with him, but I needed to pay my rent. So for about 5-6 months, he was cashing in on his gold bonds, selling his gold coins. He was selling some stuff. He was selling shit to pay my rent. And then one day, I just was like, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out. And he blocked me.
I would have blocked your ass, too.
That part.
Using me for my money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, I do.
Was you fucking at least?
No, because he was in Boston.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
No.
and I cheated on him because
No,
he was a
ma'am.
terrible boyfriend. I cheated on him with my trainer from the gym. I just want to say that. I cheated on him with my trainer from the gym, some little white boy Mormon ex-Marine.
Man.
But I never fucked him. I just made out with him. And he was 22?
Say, Britt.
Hey! This time around, an individual is a whole ass adult. A whole ass adult. Just
Okay.
roughly almost 20 years younger than me, but still.
All right.
Do that math.
Smoke him if you got him.
I'm telling you, shit.
All
bitch.
day, every day. So no, I don't give a fuck enough about somebody for them to be the one that got away. Mind you, though, I will be a hot mess and cry my eyes out, but not because that particular individual left, but because my emotional fix, I can't get that anymore. I'm not that person now, but that's how I was. Men were just ways to make me feel good about myself. As many men as possible to hit on me made me feel good about me. So how could a good one get away when I didn't think I ever met a good one? Mm-hmm. Have you ever been somebody's one who got away, either of you?
I think for the
Since
guy
y'all
that,
both looking down.
my son was texting me. I think the guy that I knew from my hometown, I think I'm the one that got away because he continues to reach out to me while he's in a relationship. And I'm like, you're a cheater. You've always been a cheater. But I still have these feelings for him. And he still has these feelings for me. It would never work. I had offered him to move to Florida and start his life over again. But he had too many child support cases in New York.
Wait, here's my other thing. With what money?
This is before. This was.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I can't afford his ass.
No, this was years ago.
Okay. I was like, because I can't
This
afford
was
his
three
ass.
towns ago. This is way before I moved to Sarasota, way before I moved to Tampa. No, I was desperate because after I broke up with Sean, I was so used to being in a relationship. I just wanted a ready-made relationship again. And I knew it would be an easy transition with him. So there's also this young boxer that I used to fuck with that I wanted him too. So
Can you find him again?
we're Facebook friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go fuck him.
No, I don't want him now. I wanted him when he was in his prime. He's a little too old for me now.
Helene, why don't we get together and we get her a stripper?
Bitch, we need
No,
to focus
I
on
don't
you
need a
and your
stripper.
dysfunction.
I don't need a stripper. I'm good.
Helene, have you ever been the one that got away?
I was told that a couple of times. I don't know how true it was.
I believe it.
But yeah, I was told that. Like, in hindsight, hell, the kid's dad said it once. And I was like, oh, that the grass ain't greener. That bitch don't do nothing. She's lazy. She don't cook. She ain't got nothing. Like, but no, I was told that three times to be exact. But like I said, I don't know how true it was. I don't know if they were just looking at their current circumstances and were just like, oh, I had it better over here versus what I have now, or if they actually meant it. I don't know. I didn't dwell on it because it just wasn't that important. Because by the time that those people said it, it was like it was over and kind of done with. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess, but I'm not. I am not the easiest to deal with up front, but when we get comfortable, we're usually good. But you're gonna have to get through some like layers of gristle and magma first to like get to the soft, squishy center. So
Liquid hot magma.
yeah. So I get it, and like in hindsight, it's it's 2020, but like I am kind, but I'm not nice, and everybody does not want that or understand it, and they're like, oh well, you're not nice to me. I don't need to be. Or you don't do XYZ for me. Bitch, that should be something you do for yourself. I shouldn't have to do it for you. You should be able to do it for yourself. And then I'm just kind of the cherry on top that solidifies whatever you got going on for you. And that's not always the easiest thing, but people then see it later on in life and was like, oh, that's what you were doing. Yeah. Because I will say my father-in-law told me something before I stopped fucking with him. He was like, in as a man, a good man, any good man will tell you that a woman can make or break you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a woman that is for you and helps you and pushes you, she will take you to whatever strides you want to get to. But if you have a woman that ain't shit and just wants to live in her ain't shitness just as much you want to live in yours, y'all will die together and then die in squalor and unhappiness and all of that together. And he's like, but men get so caught up in their feelings about being pushed that they will forego a good woman and get with one that's like, no, you're good the way you are.
Right.
When in actuality, none of us are good the way we are.
Right.
Like, all of us need somebody pushing us to do better and be better
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't push
I'm
me. I'll
sure.
shoot you.
No, you motherfucker. Look, like it is what it is. But yeah, I guess a couple few. But it is like I try not to go back too often, and I've only gone back to people a couple of times in life because I'm like, bitch, if it broke us the first time, it's gonna break us again.
Right. Right.
I think I'm the one who got away from my son's father because he had gotten me a ring like a year after we broke up, and he was going to propose to me, even though we weren't together, we hadn't talked. He was going to propose to me, and my uncle said, I don't think she's ready to receive that. Like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And my uncle told me years after that about it. Like, I had no idea. And I wasn't, because I had already moved on. I wasn't going to be in the right mind to receive it.
I loved you too. I just want to say that when I think of you, I think of him.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, it's Ray and Richie. Ray and Richie, just the way it is. There's always that one person for you that everyone is like, oh, those two, like, and people are like, I can't believe they didn't stay together because I've been engaged 1,000 times, constantly. I was constantly getting engaged, and then I get bored. But I do want to. This is really important, and I need to know: is there a dick that got away?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to hear about it.
Yes.
Mine was abusive, so that's why he got away.
Oh, well, tell us about the dick.
It was beautiful. Oh my god. He was dark skinned. It was muscular. Like the veins would pop out on it.
What,
Like,
it have
it
abs? It had dick
well,
abs?
No, but it was like a very nice sculpted piece of chocolate. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was about this big.
Wait, stop. Helene, look up. Do that again.
About this big. About this wide. This, girthy. Okay. Yeah.
Where was that going?
It was going everywhere. It was going in my mouth and my ass and my pussy. It was going everywhere. Because that person turned me out. Like, that person fucked me so good that I didn't want anybody else in my life. But you can't just have sex. Like, if you just want to have sex and just bang, that's one thing. But if you're trying to have a relationship and there's other parts of the relationship that don't work, like the abusive part, it's not going to work. You can't just hook up with somebody who's abusive.
Helene, your dick.
I mean, there was a couple. Hold on. I had to give instructions to my child. There was a couple. Oh man, like my ex, like my real ex, the one that like made me like crash out. That motherfucker had to, like, yeah. Like just thinking about it got me anxiety.
There's my son.
Hi, son.
Say hi.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
No.
What you guys are talking about?
Where's my card?
We're talking about
Ask
dicks.
ask him if he knows the Pokemon song.
He knows the Pokemon song.
Oh, I didn't give it back.
You never gave it back
I
to
didn't
me.
even have to come here.
Yeah. Here, put this back.
Hey.
My nose is going crazy today.
Is he little? Is he short?
Yeah, he's short.
Is he little?
I mean short.
I'm taller than him. I'm taller than both of my kids, though. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
He said,
No,
no,
you're
you're
not.
not.
No, you're not. Yes, I
Don't listen to her. She's a lying asshole.
Don't call me an asshole.
am. Mine called me one on the phone last night. Oh, man, fuck you. You're an asshole.
Okay, but I need to know why this dick was so special.
No, like Chris's dick was great. Like it was
Oh,
great,
she's
great.
naming names now.
It was out like, and that was the problem. He knew that motherfucker was outstanding. That's why he was flinging it all over Houston. It was, you get some dick. You get some dick. You get some dick.
You get a dick. You get a dick. And you get a dick. And you get a dick.
I was like, oh, you know what? I can't go. Oh, it's okay.
Oh, that dick that shut you up. Oh,
Dickmatized. Oh yeah. I
Ooh.
was completely dickmatized. I would say that one, and I don't know. There was the light skinned dude. That motherfucker had a hammer, but that one. I wouldn't say that one was the one that got away. It was good, but it was like he was not experimental. He was like, he was real particular and was like, no, don't do it like that, and oh this, and I mean, and granted, it was like this, so it's like I couldn't write it backwards because he'd be like, you're bending it backwards, and I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. So no, I'd probably say yeah, Chris. Like I marked it in my phone. Who has the best ones? Hold on, let's see. Told you I put little asterisks because my mind is bad. I'm old. I'd be forgetting. It took me a while to compile the list because I kept remembering people, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, I forgot about that one. Let's see. So I marked the good ones with an asterisk. So my high school boyfriend. Oh, that's the one I forgot. Buzz Lightyear, nigga, because it was infinity to infinity and beyond. I named that nigga Buzz Lightyear. And he knows his name too. Chris. Oh, Girl Hips had a. Oh. So,
Girl Hips?
Yeah,
do you remember Girlfriends? Do you remember Girlfriends?
Yeah.
That guy who
that's
was
exactly what it was like. That's exactly what it was like. So I met this dude. I don't know how I can't remember how I met him, but come to find out, this nigga actually lived 4 houses down from my grandmother growing up. And he was like 5 years younger than me, but his uncles knew my uncles. And I'm like, how the fuck did we never like see each other? Because I was there all summer, every summer. And he's like, I don't even know. So we meet each other and we go to Buffalo Wild Wings for the first date. And he's sitting and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. That motherfucker got up and I was like, oh, nigga, your hips are bigger than mine, and had a shirt tucked in to boot. I'm like, if you don't untuck that goddamn shirt. But then I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. That motherfucker sent me, because I love a good jack off video. Sent me a jack off video, and when I tell you that motherfucker was doing this, it wasn't one of these. It was this. Perhaps I had a second. Perhaps I should rethink this whole. And we had the extent of our relationship was, hey, you busy? Nope. Coming through? What time? 11? Bet. That was the extent of the talking that we did. I shit you not. And it would be like, but. All right, bye. Okay, bye. That was it. There was no talking.
Friends with benefits?
We weren't even friends, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's not even friends.
I didn't even kiss that man. That's how, like, physically, he had a nice face, but everything, I was not attracted. But when I tell you that motherfucker had the fucking heck, and he ate me out when I was on my period.
Clown face.
Oh, no.
Clown face. Clown face.
Bitch. So yeah, that one was definitely my high school boyfriend, Buzz Lightyear, who's in Chicago now. And yeah, my ex. So yeah, those are by far, they get the asterisk.
I have mine. I know that dick immediately. Short king, skinny, but like all muscles. Half white, half Mexican, with a hype. He was in a motorcycle gang, in a motorcycle club, whatever they call it. Yeah, he spent most of his time fighting at work. He worked at a moving company. Like, he was hood. Like, he lived in a horrible neighborhood. He never had to lock his doors. He could leave his door wide the fuck open and nobody coming in his house type of shit. His dick was, oh my God. Oh my God, for a young man of a certain age, 26, okay?
How old were you, bitch?
Like 41?
But she acting like that Kendrick song don't apply to her.
Look, he had multiple children, okay? He had been in the army. He was a grown man. His dick was fucking phenomenal. We did shit that I didn't even think, like, I don't want to fuck in front of a mirror because I used to, but no, we're good. If he could have put that shit on the ceiling, I would have done that. I mean, anything he wanted to do, I was down to do it wherever he wanted to do it.
Have you ever made videos?
No, I've never made videos, but that was the one who ended up dumping me. I was on a hike with she who must not be named, and he sent me a text.
Bitch, did you go on a hike with Voldemort? The fuck? The fuck was
Her
she
sister.
who must not be named?
No.
Not your sister?
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Someone
Do
I
I
used to
know
be
them?
very good. Yes, someone I used to know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. We were on a hike, and I got a text, and the text said, "I'm so sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to have a baby."
Oh.
What?
What? And so I
Wow.
lost my shit. I flipped out. And it wasn't like he was the one who got away because he had no prospects in his life. It was the dick that got away. The dick was phenomenal. The dick was amazing. I don't think there's been any other dicks that are... No, there's a dick that was fucking good. But here's what I'll say. I'll say this. If you have been without for massive amounts of time, is the dick really that good? Or is it you've just been starved for dick?
It could be both.
It
But
can be
I've never been so starved that I will be like, oh, this is so great. No.
Yeah, me either. I know good dick when I see it.
Thank you. See it,
But-
jump on it, hop on it, swallow it, eat
But
it.
y'all haven't been so horny that someone that you normally wouldn't think you wouldn't be sexually attracted to, is that just
No.
me?
That's just you.
Oh, that's just me.
I've
I
been
do fuck
sexually
ugly
attracted
dudes.
to everybody that I've slept with.
No, what I'm saying is you get so horny that someone you probably wouldn't have given a chance starts to look almost passable. Like you're like, no.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right. No, just me. Just
Just
me.
you.
Just me.
You're on an island by yourself.
I am, because there are times I'm like, oh, I wouldn't fuck you, but right now I want to fuck somebody, so I'd fuck you.
I have toys. I would just use a toy.
Mine's is the opposite. It'll be like, oh, we cool, and I'm not attracted to you, and then you send me and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should give that a try. It looks like it. Let me try.
Interesting. I don't know. I need to see what this current penis is going to look like because I'm going to be pissed because no one holds my attention right now. I've been on the dating apps, and after texting for half a day, I'm just like, why do they keep texting me? Why? I'm not interested. And I'm sorry, I've ghosted so many dudes. I just got, and a couple girls, actually. I just got off the dating apps, and this individual is interesting. I like to hear them talk about things. It doesn't
Have you
hurt that
physically talked to them, or is it just text?
Oh, no, I physically talked to them. That was the
This
one I
is
had
her
lunch with.
co-worker.
You're a fucking
Oh,
asshole.
yeah. That's right.
You're a fucking asshole.
I am just saying be careful.
But not technically my coworker. No, not technically my coworker. Just because you work at the same place doesn't make you coworkers.
That's true.
Makes you colleagues.
No, not even colleagues, because we're not even in the same industry. Other than an occasional use for help, I have no reason to ever see this person.
Okay.
So, but no, interesting, very handsome. You know, and
Ma'am, your meter for what's good looking is clearly broken, so we're not gonna go by that.
it's the the things that I noticed first, like yesterday, the first thing I noticed was his J's. It was a pair of old school Jordans, and his fit, which that's a big thing for me, and his lineup, beautiful. His beard, nice and clean, very well groomed, pretty eyes, perfect teeth, nice deep voice. So I'm gonna be real fucking sad if it's a small ass dick.
Be ready for a micro penis, because you like too much shit about him. Let me tell you now, and we're gonna start wrapping this up because we had an hour.
Yes, ma'am.
God does not give with both hands. Okay. He doesn't.
Wait, I gotta. Oh,
Think
it's my
about it.
brain. Everything
Think
else
about
is
it.
great. It's my brain's fucked up.
I mean, that's a big one. I mean,
It is a big one.
God does not give with both hands. Why do you think I'm fat? Because if I was this and still in the same size I was in some years ago, bitch, I'd be out here wrecking homes.
Okay, if I had an ass on me,
You hear me talking? Do you hear me talking? Bitch.
If I hadn't gotten stretch marks, I probably would have been a stripper.
Oh no, stretch marks don't matter no more, bitch.
Oh no, my stretch marks are atrocious. It looks like chewed bubble gum.
Oh, see, she got them white girl stretch marks.
Anyway, the point is, I don't know what my belly button looks like.
This motherfucker's stupid.
But other tid that, I'd have ended up. I don't know if I'd be a stripper, but I know I'd have made better dick choices because I would have felt
better
better.
life choices.
Yeah, I would have, because I would have felt better. But yeah, no. So I don't know. There's one dick that I regret not fucking still. Two. I'll give
You think you can still get it?
That individual, no. The second person, yes. Honestly, yes. The first one, no, because it's been so long, and I don't even know what he looks like anymore.
I say go for it.
I don't.
Let's
know.
find him. Let's find him.
I don't even remember his name.
oh god.
But you know what? I was friends with somebody for a very long time, and we had a little bit of sexual tension for years. Like I literally met this person when I was like in middle school. Not sexual tension then, of course, but our parents used to say that we were going to marry each other when we were older, and we had all kinds of just pent up sexual tension. And as he got older, it's like his voice never changed.
Oh.
Which was a little weird to me, but I was like, I could overlook that. It's fine. That motherfucker came down here, and when I tell you I left him in my living room and came in my bedroom and closed the door, I was like, I can't do it. And we ain't talked since. He left that day, and we ain't talked to each other since.
What was the problem?
Just everything. There was, so like, he came here. And the voice, for one, like hearing the voice constantly, it's not.
You're
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Oh, no.
Like I'm not. I need a.
I got
I
it
need a
coming.
little. Nigga, like when I have more bass in my voice than you do, there is a fucking problem.
Yeah.
And so there was the bass. There was lack thereof, I should say. And then. Like he was constantly texting, calling, oh, this is my homegirl, and he's on the phone just like gossiping like a bitch. I'm like, who are you talking to? And it wasn't like oh, you jealous. It was no, you nigga, you are literally on the phone gossiping. And I'm like, that's just unattractive unto itself. And then I guess I sat down and finally took a look at him like in my presence, and I was just like, no, I don't think I want to. No.
That was cold-hearted, though,
No.
just to leave him in the living room.
Bitch. I sure the fuck swear niggas honor on them motherfuckers in that living room right now. I got my black ass up and was like, okay, going to bed. And when I woke up the next morning, he was still on that couch watching TV, texting. Like, he didn't even go to sleep that night. And then I was like, and then I walked out and look, I pulled some straight nigga shit. I was like, so what time's your ride coming? Cause I got some errands to run today, and
You can't see in my house if I'm not in my house.
right. mind you, I have known this man. He's known, like, his mom and my mom were really, really, really good friends. Like, no, I was like, mm-mm. I almost had to call his mom and be like, bitch, take him back. Mm-mm. Take him.
I've stopped a
I
guy
don't want it.
in the middle of sex and been like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should just cuddle.
And he stopped?
He stopped and got really sad and called the cab and left.
Bitch,
Which was great.
I've gotten up and gone home. I've gotten up and gone home. Like, they will think I'm going to the bathroom, and I've had I will show you the last text message I did and the shit on. The motherfucker's like, "Are you here?" No. Damn, you burnt off quick. I didn't even know you were gone. Yes. Are you coming back? No. I have left multiple niggas' front doors open. Like, I'm a disrespectful
She's setting
asshole.
people up to be murdered.
I don't care. Like,
But
if I feel like you lied to me or you took a disingenuous dick pic and that's what I came there to see, and then I find out you know your angles, I figure it's free game. I have walked out. Like I said, I have walked out and left doors open. I have walked out in the middle, been like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and had my shit ready and was like getting dressed, walking to the car, bra in hand. I have blocked people in their houses. Like, yeah, this is.
So
I can already see this is not gonna work out.
Am I the only one that's got to see it through?
Yes.
yeah, which I think. So to wrap it
I
up,
don't believe in that.
I think, and you guys tell me what you think. I know we're supposed to come up with suggestions for the next one. I do think that if we continue on with this conversation, maybe we need to talk about all the times we've ghosted dick in the middle of dick, or, patted someone on the head and said, come here, just give me a hug. It's okay. You know what? Just get up here. Just get up here.
I've got stories.
So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't have many of those stories. Like I said, I got to see it through, my boy.
Rhea just want to talk about anal.
Oh, no, but Araya does need to cover the time when she got knocked the fuck out and then came to and kept fucking.
That was the abusive guy with the perfect penis.
Oh, then now I feel
Bitch.
terrible.
But, this is before I knew he was abusive. This was just us having rough sex because he liked it rough. He liked it a little bit more rough than I liked it. So
Clearly, if you passed the fuck out,
yep.
you wasn't ready for that blow.
Nope. No. Didn't see
so,
that bitch came too, and he was still hunching.
So I don't. Okay. So I think we should continue this conversation next month.
Yes.
I think it's a good conversation to have, and I do love a good. His dick is small story. His dick was broke.
I
story.
got a bunch of those.
I got a plethora.
So anyway, Helene, we're gonna wrap it up. Let's take it away.
So we do appreciate y'all watching today on our, I guess, inaugural on the way back episode of Bitches, Booze, and Brunch. You can catch us on, of course, the same channel that we are always on, which is the Was It Good Though? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No.
Was it good, though?
I was just listening to their episode.
We see.
Y'all gonna have to cut that. I was just listening to the episode. It's the companion episode. Well, plug them. That's our brother and sister in pod, Jazz and Jason. But our podcast is a Talking-ish podcast, a podcast amongst friends. Go check out their last episode. It was on this companion movie about an AI sex doll. That's why I was watching it, because it was a sex doll. And I was like, oh, that could play into our conversation.
But continue. Where can they catch us?
Talking-ish pod, a podcast amongst friends. We are on Spotify, we are on Apple, and we are, of course, on YouTube, because you want to see our shiny faces. So like, subscribe. Also, give us blue thumbs up. I don't know, are the thumbs up? They're not blue. They're only blue on YouTube, but you can give thumbs up on Spotify and what is the other one? Apple, I think. I don't know, because I don't use Apple. But check us out. Please leave questions, leave comments, interact with us. If you leave comments, we will read them. Yes, leave topic ideas. That's a good one. Because if you leave comments, we will talk about it.
Your comments will help our algorithm, just so you know.
This This is true because bitches want to get paid at some point in time. We're gonna
Eventually.
stop doing this out the kindness of our hearts and make a little money, maybe.
So for a ray of sunshine, the beautiful, beautiful ray of sunshine, who's not feeling well today, but she really rallied. And so for
Tried.
Coretta with the Beretta,
Gang, gang.
thank you so much. She will tell you about your dick to your face, or she'll just
I
leave
will.
it hanging there, still rock fucking hard, and she's halfway home. And you didn't
Or
even know
I
that.
will lean into you when you are in missionary and go, "Ooh, look at you, Scott." Burn up the trash.
And for the slightly annoyed Knicks chick, I just want to say thank you so much. This is the first episode, so it's going to evolve over time. We're going to catch our cadence, our rhythm, our norms. But I just want to say for everyone who is willing to listen and want to hear more about our hotels, we are here to tell them all.